In our rapidly changing world, striking a balance between staying true to oneself and being open to the ebb and flow of cultural shifts can feel like walking a tightrope. On one side are the pressures to conform to societal norms and expectations, and on the other is the desire to stay true to one's core values and beliefs. But what if we could find a way to harmonize these two seemingly opposing forces? What if we could learn to navigate cultural transitions while staying true to ourselves? That's precisely what we're going to explore in this 12-week course. This course is designed to help you discover how to remain authentically you while embracing the ever-changing cultural landscape around you. Over the next 12 weeks, we'll delve into the science of identity formation, understand the dynamics of cultural adaptation, and learn practical strategies to help you stay true to yourself as you navigate shifting cultural norms. In this first module, we'll lay the groundwork for our journey by first defining authenticity and exploring what it means to be open to change. We'll then discuss the concept of cultural alienation and how it can impact our sense of belonging. By the end of this module, you'll have a clear understanding of the key concepts that will guide us through the entire course. So let's kick off our exploration with week 1, where we'll dig into the very definition of authenticity. What does it truly mean to be authentic? How do we stay connected to our core selves while still growing and evolving? To answer these questions, we'll draw upon the latest scientific research in psychology and neuroscience. For instance, we'll explore the work of social psychologist Leon Festinger, who proposed that authenticity is all about congruence between our internal self-concept and our external expressions. We'll also look at the neuropsychological perspective on authenticity, which suggests that our brain processes our experiences and shapes our sense of self through a constant interplay of neural activity. These scientific insights will provide the foundation for understanding how to stay true to ourselves as we navigate the complexities of cultural change. But being authentic isn't the only piece of the puzzle to truly thrive in a changing world. We also need to be open to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. So in week 2, we'll turn our attention to the concept of openness to change, drawing upon personality psychology. We'll explore the trait of openness to experience and how it influences our ability to adapt and grow in a dynamic environment. We'll discuss the benefits of openness to change and how it can help us stay flexible and resilient in the face of cultural shifts. Additionally, we'll introduce some practical tools and techniques for assessing one's level of openness to experience, setting the stage for understanding where we might have room to stretch and expand in this area. As we move into week 3, we'll start to explore how the interplay of authenticity and openness to change is influenced by cultural context. Specifically, we'll delve into the concept of cultural alienation, which describes the sense of disconnection or estrangement that can arise when one's cultural identity or values are not fully recognized or accepted by the dominant culture. We'll examine the causes and consequences of cultural alienation, drawing upon research in social psychology and cultural studies. For example, we'll look at how factors such as prejudice, discrimination, and lack of social support can contribute to cultural alienation. Similarly, we'll explore the ways in which cultural alienation can negatively impact mental health and well-being. By understanding the roots and repercussions of cultural alienation, we'll set the stage for finding ways to mitigate these challenges in the weeks ahead. Now that we've laid this groundwork, in week 4, we'll pull all these concepts together and apply them to real-world scenarios through interactive discussions and group exercises. we'll explore how authenticity and openness to change interact with cultural context to shape our experiences and sense of belonging. We'll discuss strategies for balancing the desire to stay true to oneself with the need to adapt to a changing cultural landscape. By reflecting on our own experiences and those of others, we'll gain a deeper understanding of how to navigate cultural transitions while staying connected to our core values and beliefs. In weeks 5 and 6, we'll dive deep into various acculturation strategies and their impact on our sense of identity and well-being. First, we'll explore assimilation, which involves adopting the customs and attitudes of the host culture while often abandoning those of one's heritage culture. We'll discuss the potential benefits and drawbacks of assimilation and consider how it can affect our sense of cultural belonging. Next, we'll examine integration, which entails maintaining aspects of one's heritage culture while also participating in the host culture. We'll discuss how integration can help preserve cultural traditions and provide a sense of continuity, but also the challenges that may arise from navigating two cultures. In weeks 5 and 6, we'll also touch upon separation and marginalization as acculturation strategies. While less optimal for overall well-being, understanding these strategies provides a comprehensive picture of how individuals adapt to cultural transitions and the potential consequences of each approach. In weeks 7 and 8, we'll look at effective strategies for managing cultural transitions while staying true to ourselves. We'll begin by exploring the idea of selective adoption, which involves carefully considering which aspects of the host culture's norms and values align with our personal ethics and well-being. We'll discuss the importance of preserving core cultural values and traditions while still being open to positive influences from the host culture. We'll also examine the concept of biculturalism, which encourages developing a dual cultural identity that integrates elements of both the heritage and host cultures. We'll discuss how biculturalism can help maintain cultural continuity while also fostering adaptability and intercultural competence. Finally, we'll introduce cognitive restructuring as a tool for challenging negative thoughts and beliefs that may arise during cultural transitions. Using techniques from cognitive behavioral therapy, we'll learn how to reframe negative perceptions and cultivate a more positive and inclusive mindset when navigating cultural differences. Once we've developed strategies to manage cultural transitions effectively, in weeks 9 through 12, we'll turn our focus to building a strong sense of belonging and social connection. In weeks 9 and 10, we'll explore the crucial role of social support in fostering a sense of belonging and reducing feelings of alienation. We'll discuss the different types of social support, including emotional, informational, and instrumental support, and how to cultivate supportive relationships within both our heritage and host communities. Additionally, we'll explore the importance of engaging with cultural organizations and initiatives that prioritize inclusivity and representation. In weeks 11 and 12, we'll continue building our sense of belonging by focusing on cultural competence and community engagement. We'll discuss the benefits of learning about and engaging with the host culture's norms, values, and communication styles. By developing cultural competence, we'll better understand the broader social context and be able to effectively interact with those around us. Furthermore, we'll explore how community engagement, volunteering, and advocacy can contribute to a sense of belonging and make a positive impact on the host society. And finally, throughout the entire course, we'll practice continuous monitoring and adaptation as we navigate the dynamic process of cultural transitions. In week 12, we'll bring all these strategies together and discuss how to monitor our progress. Seek feedback and adapt our approaches as needed. By regularly reflecting on our experiences and being open to making adjustments, we'll ensure that we stay true to ourselves while also thriving in a changing cultural landscape. By the end of this 12-week course, you'll have a deep understanding of the complexities involved in staying true to yourself while embracing cultural change. You'll have explored the science behind authenticity and openness to change, learned practical strategies for managing cultural transitions, and discovered how to build a strong sense of belonging and social connection. Remember, this journey is not about conforming to societal pressures or abandoning your core values. It's about finding a harmonious balance between staying true to who you are and embracing the richness of cultural diversity around you. As you continue on this path, keep in mind the key takeaways from our 12 weeks together and always strive to be the best version of yourself. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey.